how is everybody doing? Alrighty then. So, ex-PlayStation boss thinks the days of consoles are numbered. Sean Layden predicts proprietary damn words man, I'm not even trying anymore. Hardware is on the way out. And this is the thing. I feel like we are having these conversations since the PS3 days. I feel like it's been more than a decade that they are saying, oh, the console days are numbered, the consoles are going to end and it's like, you are saying that, but the PS5 still sells very well. The Switch is selling still very well. People are hyped about the release of the next Switch console. So the consoles are only going to end if they want it to end, because people will still buy it, and we have proof of that, because if I'm not mistaken, the PS5 is selling faster than the PS4, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but at least they are even in sales. So this is such a, I feel like this is such a stupid thing to say, because they are talking about this for years and years now. Just stop it. Sean Layden, who formerly headed the PlayStation's first-party studios, reckoned game consoles as we know them will eventually become irrelevant. In a way, you can say that about everything. Speaking in an interview with Eurogamer, the ex-Sony suit talked at length about where consoles are heading, pointing to the power curve and commoditized hardware found in current machines. This is what he said. Frankly, we have to start interrogating what the purpose is of a proper this word is pissing me off. Why can't I say this freaking word? I know English is not my first language, but man, this word is kicking my ass right now. Consoles and whether that can continue to be true, Layden says. He discusses the huge leap forward in hardware from PS1 to PS2 and PS2 to PS3. Comparably, more modern transitions are becoming less and less impactful. Because this is the thing, graphics have a limit. There's only so much they can improve on graphics. That's the thing. You will eventually reach a point where graphics, people are gonna be like, yeah, we peaked, and we are closer with the PS5 and PS5 Pro. I feel like with the PS6 it's not gonna be as big of a leap compared to the PS5, and when eventually the PS7 it's gonna be even less of a leap, because it has a limit to what they can do. PS3 to PS4 was just like getting the network thing, online gaming and features done right. Screw you, man. Screw you. Because the PS3 had online free for everyone, and PS4 you were just like, we are gonna do a shitty thing, and online is now blocked behind the PlayStation Plus. Screw you. Then to PS5, which is a fantastic piece of kit, but the actual difference in performance, we are getting to the realm, frankly, where only dogs can hear the difference now, he says. A PS1 to PS2 style jump in performance is going to happen as we've sort of maxed out there, he continues. If we are talking about teraflops and ray tracing, we are already off the shit that most people begin to understand. As well as diminishing returns with new hardware, Layden brings up how modern consoles are under the hood pretty much the same chipset. While each console will have their own OS and I'm starting to hate this freaking word right now. And secret sauce, he thinks we are pretty much close to the final spec of what a console could be. It all feeds into a broader point, which is that at some stage the console under your TV won't matter at all. He thinks the real competition will come instead from what content they offer. You can say that about now. And content should be the competition for publishers, not which hardware you get behind, says Layden. I think we are at a point where the console becomes irrelevant in the next, if not the next generation, then the next next generation definitely. What are your thoughts on this matter? I think, man, you can say that the content is what matters now, because Xbox X compared to the normal PS5 has more power, but the PS5 sells way more because of what? Because of the content it has. It's always been like that. Even when in the Xbox games are so confusing that they piss me off. Even with the PS4, when they released the series, man, forget it. Content is what matters. Man, this post is pissing me off right now because of words. I'm sorry about that, but this freaking word right here, man. This freaking... It's like they put this word so many times in this article just to piss me off. Man, this pissed me... Man, moving on. Talking about Xbox. That was on Push Square. If you are curious, this is on Game Reactor. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle only comes with one disc and requires an additional mandatory download. And I look at this and I'm like, what's the freaking point of a physical edition of the game, a physical disc, if you are going to make me download the game anyway? It's a similar case to what recently saw with Stalker 2 Art of Chernobyl. Why is it so much? Why don't they do what Red Dead Redemption 2 did, and Cyberpunk also did, and I think Last of Us Part 2 also did, that just comes with 2 discs? It's not that hard. Why? Because this is the thing. Okay, I'm gonna buy the disc. It's required a mandatory download. What happens when the servers close? I have the disc for what? For nothing. This is so stupid. There is no point in talking and bragging about video game preservation and backward compatibility if there is no real option for gamers to get the full game on one media. Exactly. Xbox is one of the companies that has done the best on the digital side, making it possible to play all the games from previous generations on the latest Xbox Series. But their physical release policy is just the opposite. It's stupid. Stalker 2 Art of Chernobyl is the most recent example we had. Upon its release on the 21st of November, many users who bought the physical copy, exclusive to the Xbox Series, realized that it only contained one disc and that the game required an additional download to take up to 150 gigabytes of storage space on the console. Plus, giant updates that overwrote the whole thing again a couple of times in the first few days. And now, just 3 weeks later, we will experience the same awkward situation with Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. According to a user on X, and later he posted by Does It Play account, the indie box once again contains only one disc, and forces you to download the rest of the game over the internet. Furthermore, the user who got his hands on this physical copy before its official release admits that even though he bought it, the system won't allow him to play it before the December 9th, as this disc is from the standard edition. That is so stupid. Okay, maybe he shouldn't have gotten the physical edition so soon, but if he has the physical edition, he should be able to play it. A rather bittersweet gesture at the point of conflict between gamers and game companies. For while some continue to claim ownership of a game for which they have paid a good sum of money, the corporations are still committed to the policy that what you buy is really a license to the game, and that your games are not really yours. This right here is why I will always prefer the physical version of games. Always. If they want to take my physical version of the game away, they have to come to my house and forcibly take it, because I'm not letting that go easily. Digital, they can just block your account and you are done, you have no more access to your games. Physical, they have to come to your house to take it away. It's kind of a big difference. Does what Xbox is doing with the physical formats of its game on Xbox seems like a good decision? No, I think it's stupid. we talk about game preservation and all of that. How are we supposed to preserve games that have this kind of BS? What happens if, I don't know, I want to play the game but I'm having some trouble with the internet? Oh, I can't play it. Why? Because you don't have access to internet. Or people that have low speeds internet, so live in an area that the internet is kind of shit. This is the thing that why the physical edition of a game should always come with a full game on the disc, and I should be able to put the disc in the console and play it, not to have to do extra downloads, not to have to access to the internet, none of that BS. It's just stupid. I have the physical edition, let me play whenever I want. But man, it seems like as time goes on, that seems less likely to be the case. But I'm talking about playing games. This is in Push Square. Ubisoft FPS XDefiant shutting down, not accepting new players. Servers go offline on the 3rd of June 2025. I feel like it was just a month or two ago that Ubisoft came out and said, oh, the game is fine, it's having success, the game is fine, and now it's shutting down. I played the game when it released. I played the beta, and I played on release with my brother. We had fun, but I don't know, there was something off about the game. It didn't feel that good. It had some good mechanics, but it's things that we already saw in other games. Ubisoft has confirmed its online FPS XDefiant will be shutting down and isn't accepting new players with immediate effect. Anyone who played the game before today, the 3rd of December, will continue to receive access until the 3rd of June 2025, at which point the servers will be taken offline. A 3rd season of content will still launch for those still active in the game, though no content will be purchasable anymore in the in-game store. Well, it makes no sense. Why would I waste my money if I know the game is shutting down? In a message to XDefiant community from executive producer Mark Rubin, it said, free-to-play in particular is a long journey. Many free-to-play games take a long time to find their footing and become profitable. It's a long journey that Ubisoft and the teams working on the game were prepared to make until very recently. But unfortunately, the journey became too much to sensibly continue. The publisher is offering refunds to players who bought the Ultimate Founders Pack and other bundles like the Gold Pack and Starter Pack DLC. At least they are refunding that, and I think that's a good idea. Those who bought virtual currency packs will also get their money back. Refunds will be processed through the PS Store for PS5 players, and more information can be found here. There won't be any offline mode of XDefiant available once the servers are taken down, so the game will cease to exist. Yet another one. They did the same with the crew. They removed the crew from everywhere. Even people that bought the game saw it removed from their stores or their libraries because reasons, I guess. It's reported that as a result of the shutdown, Ubisoft San Francisco and Ubisoft Osaka will be closed. Up to 277 people will lose their jobs, and half of the current XDefiant team will move to work on other projects. This is the thing. How many times have we seen this, this search for a great live action game, live service game from Ubisoft? They have been pushing for a live service game for so long, and they have had failure after failure after failure. Every time I see that, even yesterday I talked about the Witcher game. They are preparing a multiplayer Witcher game that will be live service, and I'm like, aren't you guys paying attention yet? Live service are failing everywhere. Just stop it. While the online game got off to a decent enough start, there haven't been multiple reports over the last few months of suggestions XDefiant will be taken offline. That's now become a reality. We understand that this news may come as a disappointment, and we deeply appreciate the time and passion you have invested in our community, the Ubisoft post said. Man, Ubisoft this year, damn was it a bad year for Ubisoft. With all the things with Assassin's Creed Shadow, XDefiant failing, Star Wars Outlaws failing, they just, man, I know it's crazy to say, but I think during next year, two things will happen. Or Ubisoft will be bought by Sony or Microsoft or something like that, or they will close. Because the amount of failures they had, I don't think they can stay open for much long, but I might be wrong about that, but my prediction is or some company will buy Ubisoft or Ubisoft will close everything, but I guess time will tell. And to end in some different news, Bleach Rebirth of Souls avoids February madness with March release date on PS5 and man, the game is releasing on PS4, what the hell? I was not expecting that. Update, it's official, Bleach Rebirth of Souls will release for PS5 and PS4 on the 21st of March. The fighter's new trailer spills the beans alongside some stylish looking gameplay and cutscene footage. As the headline of this article suggests, we are just glad that Bleach isn't launching within the maelstrom that is February 2025. The schedule really is packed around then, with the likes of Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, Trails Through Daybreak 2, I don't even know what game that is, and Monster Hunter Wilds, all landing in the space of about 2 weeks. Damn. Well, Like a Dragon, I think it will be a good game. Monster Hunter, it's always a good game. This game, I don't even know what game this is, I gotta be honest, but for those that are fans of Bleach, March 21st, man, I've seen the trailer and the game looks good. I think it does. I don't think it will reach the heights of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, because as a whole Dragon Ball is a much bigger franchise, but I think the Bleach has had success with the recent anime comeback, and the episodes have been very good, and I think the game if the gameplay is good, I think it will have a good amount of success. But this is the first Bleach game for consoles in a very long time. I think the last one to release was on the PS3, if I'm not mistaken. But well guys, let me know what you think of the consoles are ending for, I don't know, of the consoles coming to an end as we know it. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know if you are hyped about Bleach, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.